Hello there, everyone. This is Hurricane Irene update number 2. It is August 24th at 12:45 a.m. in the morning. And sorry for the jumpiness. This is the latest update on Hurricane Irene. Now, this is the latest advisory at 11 p.m. from the National Hurricane Center. You could see the track has definitely changed. It's stayed pretty consistent with running just along the eastern seaboard, making a first landfall probably in the North Carolina region, right on the Outer Banks as a major hurricane, and a second landfall somewhere in the vicinity of either extreme eastern New Jersey or the New York City, Queens, Nassau area. As a Category 1 hurricane. As you can tell, the winds are still at 90 miles an hour, and the hurricane is still the Category 1, expected to strengthen late tomorrow through Thursday afternoon, before probably making landfall, here it says about 8 p.m. Saturday, so early Saturday, somewhere in North Carolina. But after looking at that map, I want to show you the latest GFS model that just came through from the models here. This is the 12 a.m. GFS model, the 00 UTC on August 24th here. And we can see the last run brought it right up, just off the North Carolina coast, and barreled it right into central to eastern Long Island. This one, check this out, actually takes it a little farther out to sea off the seaboard. But notice the explosion in the intensity. We have a Category 3 hurricane now, powerful hurricane right off the South Carolina coast, and it will continue. Now this storm will not make landfall by the GFS model. This storm is about 50 miles out to sea. Then it won't make landfall here. Now this is important because that means that the storm won't be over any land, and this allows it to stay a strong hurricane according to the GFS. This is a extremely powerful hurricane, probably close to a very powerful Category 2, a very weak Category 3, which is still a major hurricane, but as you could tell, it is farther out than the projected path. It's just much stronger than the other models have predicted. It will come on shore probably, and you could tell the center of circulation is just probably south of Buzzard Bay, off the eastern tip of Long Island, and the western half of the storm would be over the metropolitan area, and you could see it just go right through Boston and New England there, probably as a Category 2 hurricane at that point, and that's very, very damaging. That's probably close to, I would say, maybe Hurricane Bob-esque, as it raced up in 91. It would be a little more powerful, according to the GFS. Now, that's the GFS model. Now, let's take a look at the European model, which supposedly is more reliable. Now, ever since the last update, I've done some research, and the European model is a very, very important factor. It's only run twice a day, and this was the 7 p.m. August 23rd run, and this is the one that hugs the coast. Now, you can see Category 2 Irene here. You could see it rapidly intensify as it gets to just off the coast of North and South Carolina. But this one just skirts the Outer Banks, just like the projected path. But now, this storm is probably a pretty good Category 3 hurricane at this point. Look at the isobars and how perfectly defined this thing is as it hugs the coast. Now, if this scenario happened, if it hugged the coast, the strongest winds would obviously be coming right across Long Island and New England. It would be a very damaging storm, and obviously the center of circulation would go right over the 5 boroughs of New York City, and it would hug the Jersey Shore. This would be a extensive storm. It would probably make landfall probably as a Category 2 in New England. And again, both these scenarios are very, very, very severe scenarios for New England, regardless. But the current track definitely keeps it very close to the northeast here. And I just want to show you one more thing. This is the wind probabilities from the latest 11 p.m. advisory. And again, at 1:20 hours, which is the last marker on the cone, there is still maintaining 85-mile-an-hour winds, which is a Category 1 storm. So according to this readings here, at this point it will still be a Category 1 hurricane. Now again, a lot could happen between now and the time it gets into these ports. There's still a lot of uncertainty. It could run on the left side of this track and basically diminish, giving the Northeast absolutely nothing but rain and some gusty conditions. Or it could run right along the right side of this and go right out to sea, maybe just giving a little rain and gusty winds to the eastern tip of Cape Cod. So still a lot in question, obviously. Models are tending to keep it right against the coasts this time around. So we'll see what happens. I want to end this video now. A lot can change between now, and I cannot wait to see the 7 a.m. model run of the European model. We'll see what that states, because that's the one that's been hugging the coast, as well as the next 2 or 3 GFS models. We'll see if they come more into agreement. As we get closer, a few more days out, they will all be more in agreement as to where this thing's going, how intense it's going to be. So that's my update at update number 2, and we'll see you tomorrow.